Hi folks, about a week ago I did a video all about substitution chords and just playing a piece called Ain't Misbehaving, and what we did basically is took it from scratch and we looked at some basic chords. We did, just as a quick recap, we did this. We went da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Then we just did, and then basically repeated it. Da 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 da. And then we decided what we should do is have some substitution chords. So instead of going from the C to the C7, we went to a diminished. So we went da 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 da. Instead of a D minor, we did D minor 7th. Da, da, da. And instead of a G 7th, da, we went to a diminished there. So a big difference. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Augmented. Then we went up here. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So a big difference by just changing those chords from straightforward chords like a C7 doing C9 and so on and so forth, and throwing in the odd diminished here and there and the augmented. Now, this isn't designed to be a tutorial which will take you from beginning to end. This is where you put each finger. This is every chord. I have a different site for that. That is to do with Patreon. I'll tell you more about that later. But this is really just to discuss about what can be done by substituting those straightforward chords that I played for many years, but now I've found some substitutes which they bring me a lot of pleasure as well to play. Now we got as far as the middle section, so we went okay, so now we've got this next bit, sort of da 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 ba ba ba. Yeah. Okay, so how am I doing that? So basically I'm going from an A minor, which is just there, if you can see. And then the next chord I make an F major. The next chord I'm actually going to tuck that underneath, but you'll see it easier if I do it like that, which is a regular D7. Yeah, and then finally it's an A7 with that on there. Can you see that? So the sequence was A minor, F, Hawaiian D7, yeah, and then an A7 with that one there. Now if I'm putting melody on that, I can go tapping on where the C would be with my pinky. So you go on the A minor, then put the F on, and then tap the C again, and then go up to the next one. So just on the last one, I went up from the C and I went up to the 4th fret, the C sharp, yeah. Okay, so altogether that sounds like. Now then, the next bit is a 8-chord progression, which I think's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so it starts here. And what that is basically is like a G minor shape taken all the way up to the 5th fret, yep. Followed by a diminished shape, which is in the 4th position. Got that? Okay, so those two are to the diminished. And then, a little bit tricky, what we're going to do is a bar on the 2nd fret, and as if we were doing similar to a B flat or a G minor 7th shape down there, but with a bar on there. But we've also got to use our pinky as well. So every single finger is being used here, can you see? Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then dead easy, take everything off. Okay, so what have we got there? Let's do that run then. So we've got going from here to diminished to that awkward one, and then one more time. Okay, now I said there was 8 chords, that's 4 of them. Now the next one is you're going to go to G7 for 2, yeah, and then you're going to do this, which is an A7th, kind of with the covering these 2 strings, strings 2 and 3, A augmented 7th, okay, and then we're going to do what's called D9, so there's a D7, and we're going to put that there onto the 3rd string, 4th fret. Now we did this in the first section of Ain't Misbehaving and looking at chord substitutions, and it's a G7 augmented, so pop on a G7 as you would normally and just pop that in front there. Okay, so what do those 4 sound like? So we got yeah, so what do all 8 sound like? So we got wow, that's great, isn't it? Which takes us back to... So I think what I should do is go from the middle section or just a few bars before and then go into it, and I'm just going to put it in time this time, okay? So we go... Now, for the end, instead of just finishing on C, which you could, okay, I'm going to give you a lovely ending, okay? And that starts on C, so we need to play that first, yeah. And then, remember when we did the D9 there? So we're going to actually go up there. So that's an E flat 9 or D sharp 9. Yep, okay, so that's here. Okay, so barring 3 and there and there. And then take it down 1. And remember that lovely G7th augmented? It was a G7 with this one on in front. Yeah, and then finally, our C13, which is beautiful. C13 is basically an A, chord of A major, taking everything up. Don't bar it or anything, just pop the whole thing up there. Now, again, it's one of those chords, jazz chords, that it isn't a true 13th, as we aren't playing 2 ninths, because we haven't got enough components. For a 9th, we need 5 components. For a 13th, we need 6, okay? So, but it's... your brain tells you it's right. Okay, I can prove it. Okay, so I'm going to just do that run now from the end. Have a listen. You tell me if you think it sounds cool. So... there isn't a C anywhere in there, but yet we're in the key of C. If you had a bass player, your bass player would be playing the root note. Okay, what I think I should do then is play the whole piece. But before I do, I did mention to you before about Patreon. Patreon is a subscription service, and I upload 4 solos a month. And in America, it costs, including taxes, around $8 a month. In the UK, it's £8 a month. And for that, you get 4 solos per month, or 4 something to do with the ukulele, but each video is about half an hour long. Now, the difference between those and what I'm doing here is those are set up with a few little extras. Well, quite a few extras. Firstly, instead of just using one camera, me leaning forward, I've got my little head here down in this corner here, and then the rest of the screen you actually see the ukulele like diagonally close up all the way across the screen. Also, with every single chord, I managed to, where are we? I can't do it yet. Up here, I actually have chord diagrams as well. So on those chord diagrams, they suggest which fingers to use for those particular chords. Okay, so you have two cameras, you have professional audio, and you've got the graphics as well. Now, as well as that, you also get a worksheet to go with it. So you've got lots of things that are going on with the Patreon site. I will leave a link down below in the description if you want to just have a look at that. There's a little video explanation about that if you'd be interested. Okay, so I think what I should do to close here is just conclude by playing you Ain't Misbehaving as well as I can with all those substitution chords. So here we go. So there you go, a very quick version there of Ain't Misbehaving. As I say, this isn't a full detailed workshop. You need Patreon to do that. One of the other things, just to mention, if you have enjoyed this, I'm going to try and keep doing one every month or so, maybe a couple. I need people to obviously press like and subscribe to the channel. It does help me if you do that. By the way, subscribe doesn't mean you pay for it. It's absolutely free of charge. So and you're not in any contract or anything. So if you hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell and all, that means that the next video that I upload, you will be notified straight away that that is available. I hope you're finding this useful. So until the next time, you all take care. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.